Hello, Kaduna, and good day, everyone. I am your special host for today. I'm a guest host, and I'm so delighted to be on this platform this evening. I'm here to guide us tonight on a very interesting talk and take us through the powerful conversation on the role of women in arbitration. But just a brief introduction as we celebrate, we are still commemorating the Women's International Day. So as we celebrate women's achievement and contribution to society, we shine the spotlight on a critical area where women are breaking barriers. We're looking at alternative dispute resolution in Nigeria. ADR provides a platform for resolving conflicts outside the courtroom, and women are increasingly taking center stage as champions of this movement. So join me today as we explore the role of women in ADR, the challenges they face, and the triumphs also that they experience in the role in this arbitration process. Join me tonight as I welcome our distinguished guest. She is Seyi Diva Matthew. She's the managing partner of Peculiar Mediators and Advocates, the team lead of Diva Consult, a certified solution blend strategist amongst many caps that she wears. We are so delighted to have you in our midst today, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, it's no doubt that a lot of people think that the courtroom is the best way to go through every dispute. We are here to say that you can resolve your dispute through many other means, one of which is we are flagging today is the ADR, which is the Alternative Dispute Resolution. We are saying that you could come to any of our ADR centers, especially what Geo and Associates ADR Hub are flagging is we are saying welcome, come already, and let's sit together to analyze all the issues that you have. Your issues could cut across family misunderstanding, business disagreement, it could be workplace conflict, it could be any sort of conflict that you have as a person with another. It's impossible to live as human beings without little frictions here and there. But with ADR, when you come, we sit with you as mediators and we're able to look into the matter together, and we're able to understand what is happening and the issues that we have. But then, just so that we explore this whole ADR further, Madiva, we're so glad to have you with us, really. So I would love to start the journey with you by asking, Ma, what inspired you to go into ADR? What's ADR for you, and how did you find yourself along this career path?
Okay, thank you very much. And I would say that passion and then quest for more of living peacefully in a society where we all find ourselves, and even in the space of business is what drove me into getting into ADR. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a practicing lawyer, but in the world of business, you interact with people every day. And once you interact with people every day, you're bound to encounter conflict. So the drive for me was, how do I get myself equipped and empowered to navigate these processes with human beings we encounter in the business world every single day, both in transactions, both in personal transactions, in even the bigger transactions. How do you get to handle people, and then when they have conflict, both in investments and just daily sales, how do you handle that? So for me, that was a drive.
Awesome.
And then,
wow, that's a big drive, I must say, and a beautiful one. But it's so sad that a lot of people do not know that with ADR they can resolve these little conflicts. So people go away angry, sad. They even close or shut down their businesses, kill relationships, beautiful relationships that should be flagged. Now, it's been said that historically women are seen as peacemakers. Even though these days they think we are the trouble, but we are peacemakers. Now, we are trying to talk about the ADR field, and we're saying that, do you think that women are breaking through? As a society come to terms with the fact that if you empower a woman and women are enlightened with what ADR is, they could stand for one another and they could be able to be better at peacemaking. Do you think that women are making headway, or are they still experiencing challenges in the society breaking through with this?
Well, I would say women are making headways. It might be in little strides, but in the ADR community, women are making positive giant strides. And the movement alone, for me, I can talk of the environment of Kaduna, but you see, when you talk about the environment globally, you find out that women are getting into the space of ADR and are becoming like the driving force for peacemaking, because women are formed in such a way that we don't have egos like men. So to a very large extent, you could feel the emotion of another person and be able to guide the person through. It mustn't be true fight. There's another way that this can happen. I liken it to women in that field world, because we've experienced carrying a child. Once you're pregnant, the processes of the first trimester, the second trimester, and the third one are different. And they are very different in different women.
True.
Some get at the first trimester, they're very comfortable. You see them blossoming. Some, they are sickly for the first trimester. So it's the same way with ADR and women. It's in processes and in stages. But generally, yes, women are beginning to break that barrier in ADR.
Wow, you already answered my next question. I was about to ask you what unique qualities you think that women bring into ADR. You already have mentioned empathy. I think that empathy plays a major role in ADR processes, because if you don't become human enough to experience what another goes through, you would not be able to know how to handle the issue. They always say he that wears the shoes
knows where it pinches.
Knows where it pinches. So it's impossible for anyone to describe what you go through. Right now we're actually looking at women speaking for women, women coming out to speak for ourselves. So I imagine a man trying to talk about pregnancy, labor,
very
and he may try, but I don't think he'll be able to describe it effectively.
Yes, he might try, but he won't feel those actual cramps you feel when the baby moves and toss, which is also the same thing as dispute. You can't feel the person that went through it that can explain better. So empathy is very important.
Yes. So I dare to ask, have you personally experienced any gender bias in your career, and how did you overcome any at all?
Oh wow, that's a very tricky question.
Very tricky.
And, I've not experienced any, because once you are knowledgeable in your field or what you do, you'll be able to flow with so many people.
Sure.
So if we say gender bias, it might be there for some, and yes, generally, but you see, even the government of this state and even our federal government are beginning to inculcate and bring in women into so many things that they do. So you find out that they're trying to balance the gender thing among us, which is very good. So, but for me, I've not faced it personally, because once you understand where somebody is talking from and you emphasize, you find out that they take you as their own and they move with you.
Move with you. That's true.
So I've not faced that personally. I just blend. Was I getting, and it's all men, you find a way and you blend.
You blend. Give them their respect. Fan their ego very well.
Just keep fanning it, and then know what you are worth.
True.
And be value adding.
True.
Once you're that, I don't think you have issues with finding.
That's very true. I remember sitting to mediate over a case one time. Of course, most of them were men, and the woman amongst us, truly, she no try. She just had this tantrum. We just couldn't control her. But at the end of the entire session, all the men got up and shook our hands. I and my co-mediator, and they said thank you. They enjoyed the process, and so I guess it's the beginning that usually is the kick of the shakiness and all of that. But once we delve in, they're able to calm down ahead. So I'd love to ask another question, Seyi. You've mentioned how women are excelling in ADR, but many people are still unaware of the benefits of using ADR services. Listeners, if you are dealing with a dispute, be it a business disagreement, a property issue, a family misunderstanding, or workplace conflict, why go through the long and costly process of litigation? Call in for your ADR services, and we will be so pleased to be of services to you. So we are still taking conversations with you, Diva. We're saying that you've mentioned the excellence women experience in ADR, but many people are unaware of the benefits. Would you love to share with our audience today the benefits of coming to ADR?
Benefits of coming to ADR are inexhaustible.
True.
It gives you peace as an individual. It helps you manage the relationships you've had and will have. You know, it resolves dispute for you faster, you know, with more understanding. It gives you more room to express yourself. Unlike litigation, you can't express yourself by, you know, you want to speak when you feel that person, but in ADR it gives you room to express yourself. You know, and sometimes, like, I know there are some sessions where you see the both party or one of the party just breaks down and wail, you know, because of how painful those words or what had happened, you know, but in the court system you can't. So there's a lot of benefit you have, that you maintain your relationship. You as an individual, you have peace. There's this confidence you have that, okay, yes, this was done this way and it went this way, and I'm glad it went this way. Because, you know, with ADR, what we do a lot of times is, as much as we can, keep those relationships from dying. They might not blossom like they used to be before the conflict, but at least you have that string that there is that relationship.
That's
so yes,
true.
it maintain one of the benefits again is it helps you maintain the relationship, even if the relationship is not growing beyond that level again. So yes, those are just 2 points of
Awesome,
and their
awesome. Honestly, it's I agree with you. More so, the part that amazes me the most about ADR is that it sustains relationship. In a court, you know, in litigation, it's either you win or you lose. But when you come to ADR, people are able to even, oh my God, I'm so foolish. I overreacted now. I mean, you find people apologizing. People say, oh, I didn't understand. I didn't know this was what you. It's just listening to one another, you know, that matters. And here you have a right to speak for yourself. Say that many women actually struggle to balance family, career, and a lot of things, and now they want to juggle into ADR and they do not know how to. How do you balance, and how would you advise another woman who is also a career person, a professional person, and is into a lot of all of many other things? Like I said, you wear many caps. I was going to ask, how are you able to fit into all of these, and you're still this effective, this calm, and this purposeful at what you do?
Okay, I would say basically a structure. Once you create a personal structure for yourself and your family, your work life will be able to get into sequence balance with it. So it's personally to just create a structure around everything you do and still create time for this. Once you create a structure for your family life, you create a structure for your business life, you know, you'll be able to get all these other things you do to fall into these structures, and then you create time. There is nothing any human being wants to do that he can't do. All you need to do is create the time for it. And then when you create a time for it, you create a structure around it. Once your structure is created, I believe the knowledge of having yourself create a structure will give you a guideline to be able to navigate these processes and be effective. Because the word there is being effective, not just being everywhere, but being effective and resultful in these processes of the businesses you do, and then diving into ADR as a profession.
Oh, amazing. Such a joy to know that all of these are available, and that structure, it just creates that balance for every woman.
It does.
I always brag myself to say that women are more organized. Let the men be out there pushing mouth, though. We are more organized in most cases.
And then you see, it is a skill that you have to learn.
It's a skill you learn.
Structure don't just fall on you.
No.
It's a skill. I had to learn it. I belong to a particular academy, International Parenting Academy. It's just structure. From your home, you do meal plan, everything from when you wake up to when you go to bed, you know, and it just balance your lifestyle for you, and you are more productive and effective.
Wow, I love that. More productive, more effective. Women, this is the International Women era. I call it an era because I've never enjoyed International Women's Day or season or week or month like this one, where we find a lot of voices speaking. Honestly, you're out there, you're listening, and you've given too many excuses why you won't get up. This is an opportunity for you to get up. Gio and Associates had to take the pains of celebrating you throughout the month of March, just to make you know you are this special. We're not trying to say that ADR is for females. We are saying it's open to everyone. But in the spirit of the International Women's Day, we wanted all women out there to know that it's our season to wake up. And that's why I'm here as a special host. It's supposed to be the Geo associate himself, Mr. Gabriel Onovo. But he graciously allowed us as women to be able to banter, sit down, discuss our issues. Because of course only women can discuss their women, their issues together. So that's why I came on this platform, and we're saying a big shout out and a thank you to all the women and all the men too, especially to Geo and Associates for this opportunity and for taking a whole month to celebrate these women, our beautiful women, to celebrate us as women. We are saying thank you. So we are saying that don't, after this event, this show, don't go back and lie down on the bed and give more excuses.